Hi everybody, welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is Miho. I'm one of the member of PBL Gehang team. So right now I am in front of the headquarters of Gehang Enge Gardeners. Why am I here today? That's because I've got an important mission. So today I'm going to meet up the rose growers from the United States and going to interview them about the roses in the States and how they feel about Japanese roses. So check it out. I'm here with Curtis and Janet from the United States. They grow and ship fresh cut roses and gathers and lilies. And welcome to Japan. Say hi in America.
Thank you.
I'm so glad to meet you. And today I'd like to ask you a question about the roses in the States and what do you guys think about Japanese roses? So first question. What is the main purpose of your visit to Keihange Gardens in Japan this year?
The main reason is to understand the Japanese rose market and to learn something from the Japanese rose market that we can use in our own market. Primarily, we noticed that in the Japanese rose market, this sort of romantic rose concept is becoming bigger, and what's really interesting is that you have a network of Japanese rose breeders that are working on this for the local growers, and in the United States we don't have that. There is no rose breeding for cut roses in the United States.
So I don't really know about the production status of roses in the United States, so could you tell me about it?
Well, we were explaining to you that in 1990 there were almost 300 rose growers in the United States, and now currently we only see 26 growers according to the USDA statistics. Actually, we only see 8 commercial rose growers that are in our caliber existing in the United States. So that's a really dramatic decline in the rose industry, and we feel kind of sad about that. So we're trying to promote something that will keep us and so able to sell our own flowers in the community. I think we found it.
So you mean you got a quick tour about Kentucky rose this morning, and I asked you, do you find any interesting about Kentucky roses, or did you feel about their attractive? If you have interesting stuff, you can tell me why did you say that?
The first concept that we understood about what Keihan did was they took a cut flower breeder and a couple of them, and they merged it together to fit in a garden group called F&J. That's incredible. We have not seen that transition. In fact, it's mostly been the garden rose types that have been used as cut flowers and not been successful, but some of them finally did come out to become cut flower varieties. To be able to find somebody who's so versed on the cut flower varieties and developing this shape and merge together with the garden is, to me, very surprising and really refreshing to see. Because this is the direction we want to see our cut flowers go, but there's nobody doing this, like Curtis said, in the United States.
So as I said, we're working on this project from PBL, and we're trying to spread the information about F&J rose to the world. So could you give us any advice to make Japanese roses, especially F&B roses, more popular in the United States?
Well, first of all, you have to introduce them to the United States. Has that been done yet?
No.
Well, that's part of why we're here.
Yeah.
And we would like to introduce this line of roses to the United States as cut roses. And we have, we're a pretty well-known grower. We do a lot of trade shows, and we have contact with all the best wholesalers in the United States. So I think if we could test some of the varieties and come up with some that would work for our production style, we could introduce them to the roses in the United States.
Definitely be really a neat venture for us because we are always constantly looking for new varieties for our customers. Our customers are tuned to our varieties now, specifically English style varieties. So adding this to our repertoire, another line, I see it as a different concept.
So last question, do you have any F&B merch that you are discontinuing or you can choose from?
All of these are pretty amazing. In a test program, you want to start with as many as you can of the same and then narrow it down to what fits the program. For example, if I have a pink variety like this already in my program, well, maybe the other two would complement it better than having the same one. We do have one already started. This is a color that's really hard to make as many stems of, so I would be interested in the coral color. Quantity would come out, we would be looking at production, because once you start, people will be asking for it, and if you can't fill the market, it's really frustrating for customers, so we would be looking at the accounts. I think this is really unusual color, beige or these soft tones for the weddings nowadays are super popular. I think we're starting with the lighter pinks that are selling off the shelf. Pure white is definitely a color. This light pink or blush is two colors we can't keep in my house right now. So by looking at them all at the same time, it's easier for us to determine what fits our program. He actually makes a decision on what gets cut because of production. I can sell it by color, no problem. But if he can't produce it, it doesn't work for us. If there's not enough quantities, it doesn't work for us. Because the customer will ask for not just one batch, but maybe stems of it. And need to be able to push it.
One other idea is that as a cut rose grower, our main market is the wedding market, not Valentine's Day. It used to be Valentine's Day, but our focus has changed towards the wedding market. And that's where these sort of romantic colors and shapes come in. And the nice thing about the United States is that the wedding market starts in March and goes until the end of October. Whereas I think here in Japan, it's I think October, November, and then it stops. So there's a much bigger opportunity in the United States for these type of roses.
So it's down all of my questions. So thank you so much for taking the time to interview with me. Share with me.
Thanks for inviting us.
And I hope you really like. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. And I will be happier if you subscribe our YouTube channel. So say goodbye to Curtis and Janet too. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Kehan.